game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. What you'd like to review is the detailed content warnings that contain spoilers. It contains spoilers. Why? Why do I need this? Why do I need to know this? I'm just gonna say no. By playing DDLC, you agree they have noted the game's age rating in their region. And you're, okay, yes, I agree! I get it already! It's about time. So, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So, yeah, this is a physical version now. The digital version on, like, consoles and everything has been out for a while now, but considering I got the physical version that had, like, all the pre-order bonuses and everything, I had to wait a while for this. So, I've already played DDLC. I know exactly what happens in the game. I done a mods video of it like a few months ago. Go check that video out, by the way. And yeah, it's a great game. I just decided since I got the physical version today, so I thought I'd just do a video and just play it through a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do in today's episode. So we're gonna go and get started with the video. Make sure you hit that like button as it helps out a lot, and comment, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I'm just gonna be playing through the game a little bit. It's probably gonna be the only episode I do for this because I already played through the full game and everything. I know what happens. I know when the jump scares happen. But yeah, as all the warnings said, this game is not for people under the age of 18. It was under the age of 13. Now it's under the age of 18. So yeah, we're gonna go give this game a shot. So let's do this.
It's showtime!
Alright, gonna start a new game here. So only use letters, hyphens, and apostrophes. Wow. Okay, fine. Well, considering in my original playthrough of DDLC, I just had my name as Josh. So even though I usually do SupJB, we can't wait. Is there enough? I think we can do SupJB. Can we? Yeah, we can do SupJB. Let's go. Josh SupJB, we keep it going. Let's go. Oh, but there's no spaces. Okay, whatever. Alright, whatever. It's fine. But yeah. Here we go. This is on the Nintendo Switch in case you're wondering here. So, hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would always sleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up, but she's going to chase me like this. I almost feel like better off running away. Or I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, I will admit, I do like how the game looks. It looks very nice. Well, it's a visual novel. Yeah, in case you're wondering, it's a visual novel disguised as a horror game. So that's why you saw all the warnings at the beginning. I mean, come on. You guys have probably played DDLC. And if you haven't, well, definitely do it. And yeah, it is a game that you should go into without spoilers. So you're gonna get spoiled if you watch this video, but whatever, dude. So yeah, I overslept again. But I caught you this time, maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. And you say you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Josh SupJB. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or anything. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me. After all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you'd want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. They cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Josh SupJB, have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, it's where the title came in, Doki Doki Literature Club. You join the literature clubs and everything. Monica, best girl, just saying, okay. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissingly go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, just getting on by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, he's basically an otaku, kind of. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I died to thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. It's been a while since I played the original DDLC. Like, I played a lot of mods, like, especially recently. I played a lot of mods. But playing the original again, it does feel good. And on consoles, it's a new experience. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Well, I'm not surprised to even let myself relent to her. Guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it just looks really nice. It's nice seeing this on a TV compared to just like my laptop and everything. So yeah, school is over as ever, and it's over before I know it. And yeah, there's no voice acting, so I'm gonna be reading through all of this out loud. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So you're only gonna check out some clubs. So if I go to Dick's and go to the golf aisle, I check out a whole bunch of clubs. And then when say it was like, "Oh, did you join a club?" Join? No, I bought a club. Alright, I'll stop. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori was vice president of the literature club. Now, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And she was the first one to show interest after the whole one who proposed the club. She inherited the title Vice President. I said my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. And I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Yeah, my high school never had anime club, so why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's cunning as to have planned all this out. Probably the second option. Well, maybe a little bit of the first option too, but whatever. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Let's go! This day marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, been there, done that 5 times. Okay. I degenerately follow Sayori across the school, and upstairs the section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Like, yo, it's me! I am here! Okay, everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. And I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, it's Yuri. Hey, Yuri. It's nice to see you on the TV instead of just a laptop screen. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought it, boy! Way to kill the atmosphere. Do I really do these voices? I don't know. Should I? I don't know. And then we got the queen herself, the best girl. Forget those two, push them off to the side right there. I just want to focus on my girl on the left there, Monica. Ah, SuperSonicJB. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Are these the voices I actually pictured and talk with? Maybe a little bit. Maybe not so much as Monica, but the other two, maybe. Oh, we're just getting me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And Natsuki. Okay. That was a reference to my DDLC mods video where I made a joke about, man, there's cute girls everywhere, and Natsuki. I'm sorry. Even she was like, what are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student, but she's not. She's 18. In this game, like in some of the mods that happen in the future, she's older, though. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You just can't ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems I have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, JB. Monica smiles sweetly. She knows. It is great to see you too, girl. It is. I know. I played your mods. You're the best girl. Can't argue with that. Just look at how beautiful. Can I take a screenshot? Yes, I can. See, I can even take a screenshot right there. Very nice. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Now, she's talking to me. Not you, man. Not me as in the character. Me as in me. Playing the game right now. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, JB. We have room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Monica! Monica! I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I keep forgetting her voice already. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged in form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica, one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to... I'm sorry, I just went quiet there just because I read that right there. Next to Sayori, you don't choose Monica. Let me sit by Monica. Let Monica sit in my lap. Okay, stop. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I don't know. That ta-da sounded way too young. Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foils off the trays to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica. I follow. It's delicious! I'm keep losing their voices, dude. I can't do this! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneering glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is full and sweet of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this story before. Wait. I don't remember that part in the game. She's supposed to say it's not like I made it for you or anything. Is this game self-aware? Like, you played the game already and just got it and they just know? They just had to make the jokes right there? Made them for you or anything. I might be wrong, but I don't remember that was in the game or not, the original. I don't know. Hey, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. You carry a place with a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. You! Literally just you. It's something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I'm practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Look at my girl. Look at her. So beautiful. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I feel you, girl. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Aww. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. On comment, but we really can grow this club before we graduate. About that. Well, like, she's 22 now, and nowadays, like, this game takes place in 2017, so she's 22 right now, so I don't know, let's move on. We'll do our best. I'm sorry I didn't read Sayori's line. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Yeah, can we just take the three on the left and move them to the side and just focus on the girl all the way on the right there? Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, SuperSonicJB, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I started thinking about it after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces to remember her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels. They involve deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Excuse me. All these voices are causing me to croak, you know? Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Yeah. Goosebumps. Okay. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. I say Yuri must have as well have been having a conversation with a rock. I want that rock. It's okay, Rocky. You go when you feel like it. I'm sorry. I've been making so many jokes so far, but that's what I do. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah. Horror, like this game. That's why there were so many warnings at the beginning of the game. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's alright. You usually like to write about key things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You know the piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And get that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Serious settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I keep forgetting what Monika's voice is, I'm sorry. It's easy for Yuri and Natsuki, because I do quiet, easy going with Yuri, and I can just do like crazy bitch Natsuki. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess that's the name for Yuri, and me, I can just do my normal voice. And I can't remember Monica and Sayori's, they're just so similar. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzingly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus now we have a new member. I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, SuperSonicJB? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Aw, I can't say no to that face. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic, me joining the club, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I know what he's gonna say. I said I would join this club. So he may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have more clubs to look at, and it was my train of thought. Look at them. It's like, excuse me? I gotta take those pictures, sorry. Oh, poor girl fell back at me with ejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... SuperSonicJB, you all... I depends around these girls, I know. Such pretty girls and Natsuki over there, too. I'm pissing off Natsuki fans so much. I'm sorry. I actually do like Natsuki. It was just a joke, okay? I was supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. That's if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decide. I'm out of here. I'll join the literature club. One of the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Personal space, girl. Come on, 6 feet apart. Okay. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I love that line so much from her. That's like her iconic line. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica, about my poem skills that kind of suck. Monica looks over at me once more. SuperSonicJB, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica on my mediocre writing skills? I think so. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, as the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, SuperSonicJB, since we're already here, you wanna walk home together? Do I? I don't know, girl. That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because he's always stayed at his school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Yay! I think this is a good time to save, by the way. How do I save? The two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, excuse me, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending each and every day at this school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Monica, if I could. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune won't find me. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, but here we go. Here's where we gotta start writing poems here. So this is the closest thing to gameplay you have in this game besides pressing A to move through the story. So it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so yeah, as you see here, you don't see Monica here. Yeah, like, let's be honest, guys. You're watching this video, you've already played and beaten the game. Because, yeah, you don't want to, like, go into this game with spoilers. So, yeah, basically, we have the 3 girls here. We have to choose a word that we think one of them would like. So, I think explode would be, like, Natsuki or something. I don't really know, but, yeah. We have all this stuff here we can choose. I'm going to go with summer. That wasn't exactly what I wanted. I wanted Sayori, but I might not even get Sayori. Let's go childhood, okay. I'm just kind of selecting words here at this point. Let's see here. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, we're going with Sayori. Let's see here. Sing, insight, empty, marriage. Okay, Sayori again. Alright, I'm just selecting random words, guys. There's different routes you can take. I did a save before this, so yeah. Melancholy. I remember in Monica After Story, that's one of the words you actually get in the Hangman. Marshmallow? Okay, well, I guess that works, but whatever. You're not who I want. Let's see here. Email analysis, Crimson Playground. Playground. What the heck? I want Sayori. Whatever. But yeah, whoever you like do the most of, you're gonna be talking to that girl later or interacting with them more. Bouncy. What the heck? I don't want you. I'm just taking random guesses, by the way. Giggle. Giggle. What the heck? I don't want Natsuki. Why is the game making me go Natsuki? Hurry, Yuri. Take it. Alright, Fireflies? Okay, there we go. Sayori. Play. Okay, play. Pure? It's not exactly what I wanted. I think fantasy would be Yuri. Twirl? That's... Wow. Cheer. Okay. I was right on there. Clumsy? Yeah, I knew it. Candy? What? How is that you? I guess you like sweets, so... Daydream? Okay. And then... Really? They have Doki Doki in there? I think that'll be a Natsuki thing, so we're gonna skip that. Lipstick? I don't even know. Waterfall? I don't know. I don't know what that... Where's my Monica? I know. Puppy. What? That wasn't Sayori? Flower. Okay. Rain Cloud. I should have chose Rain Cloud. Or whatever. But yeah, that's the poem system. You just choose a bunch of words and there you go. Hi again, JB. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, JB. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even join any clubs this year. And last year. Well, I just joined the one this year, so ha ha! I don't know, I'm hyper today. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I came to hang with my girl Monica, so if you can just get out of the way. Okay. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. I thought it was gonna be Natsuki have a big mouth for someone who's a insert Dungeons and Dragons joke. Okay, that was also something in a mod I played a while ago. But yeah, Natsuki find yourself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Is literature. Oh, I'm sorry. Sleepy Natsuki plops down in your seat. Don't worry, guys. JB always does his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I mean, who hasn't almost set their house on fire once? My sister did that before. Okay. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. See, in the Yandere mod, this is where he says, "Can I have you?" But yeah, since this is just normal DDLC, there's no mods or nothing, this is just what happens. How come you and JB can become friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Sayori! Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means that's me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri's in her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she likes. She thinks I like. It's probably not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Not everyone's silent and expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in her book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she is waiting for this chance. You know, Monica... Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. Oh, that's Natsuki talking. I did my voice, whatever. I heard Natsuki utter an exaggeration sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the first place! What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit that you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. I thought it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. It's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the... I pull it out still. I cannot talk! There it is! Hansi snatches it out of my hand. She turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box he's admiring. I know that feel too when I look at my game collection. I'm like, holy crap, where's Sonic Unleashed? Oh, there it is. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Yeah, that definitely sounds like some Sailor Moon ripoff or something. I don't know. Probably means this easy way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Maybe both. Okay, if you're gonna judge, you can do it you can go do it through the glass on that door. Okay, whatever. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, SuperSonicJB. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. He shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. We're just 4 girls in a colorful attire. Striking animated feminine poses. So like the cover of DDLC. Because in the World of Dream mods, or World of Dreams, there's a reference to DDLC. Like the cover of it is just the DDLC girls, but with like different looks and everything. It's like exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Huh? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Exactly. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crossed her arms and scooched an inch away from me. Hey! I didn't do nothing wrong. Sorry, that's why... See, this is why Natsuki's kind of my least favorite. Because her attitude... Like, she's got the tsundere attitude, and I don't like those types of characters in anime. I do not. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming additional space when she hopes I won't notice. Oh man, so much reading, but that's the thing about this game. You do this a lot. I hear people purring over my shoulder. Yeah, peering over my shoulder. Much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and put through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes if I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. All right. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. You know, boring stuff, lame stuff. Who cares? I grew out one of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would just enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. It is a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. This sounds like a terrible book, but that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they all get into the backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. That's so. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? That gives me a little shove. Wow, that's assault. Damn brat, I'll sue. I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Like, man, you haven't seen Natsuki at her full power, man. Okay, good save. This chapter seems like it's talking about baking. It's just a guess, but is this a lot of the baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoyed baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Like, you saw how mad she was there for a sec. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. So, another thing. Another spoiler for World of Dreams. You've been warned, but, yeah, the thing about the manga Parfait Girls, in the World of Dreams, World of Dreams is not really canon, but, it just said that, her mother wrote the series, so that's why she was so obsessed with it. That's just from World of Dreams, so, yeah, that's from the mod. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable, whatever. Definitely not a coincidence. Guess I explained Natsuki's interest in baking. So, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. That's what she's really good at, so who am I to judge? There we go. We're around for a few more minutes. What are you looking at? I finished a couple of chapters at this point. I think because I had more Natsuki stuff, like it ended up giving me Natsuki here. Because I don't remember getting her in my first playthrough like this. I thought this happened later on. I might be wrong. It's been so long since I played you in all DDLC, guys. It really has. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. You know you're just watching me read. Yeah, she's not reading. She's literally staring at me, watching me read. Can Monica do that instead? I'd rather do that. Okay. You know, yeah, I read that part. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. Because it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? She doesn't have any friends besides, well, the three in this club. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. I think she said jeez, I don't know. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, yeah, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards some other losers over time. You calling Natsuki a loser, huh? Well, it's probably hard for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica, who was kind of a jerk about it. Nah, she was fine. I just can't win, can I? Oh, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. You gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I'm sorry about that voice. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Can I just skip to the end of it? Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. This is my voice doing all these voices here. It's stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. and being able to prove that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. Then the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Now, you do look pretty cozy over there. Haha. I want to be cozy with you, girl. Come to me. Okay, stop. Yeah? Yeah! As he suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me, she hastily slides a good 12 inches away from me. At least she didn't punch me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book in hand towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? And you want to know what happens? Yes, but Monica just said. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I said mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course! It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Let's finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets blunt, I'll kill you. That's another reason why I don't like Natsuki. She'll say stuff like that, and that's why I hate tsunderes. By tomorrow, I only got partway through the volume so far. I mean, at least it's not like the dictionary reading or something, my friend. I might fall behind some shows by trying to get through this. I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I turn to where I put my stuff in, carefully slip the book in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I literally just chose words and after writing a poem. Monica will even reference that in some mods, so my relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'm really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something someone to share with? You, my girl, get out of the way, Sayori! I can't wait! So Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. So it's a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from my spiral notebook. And the other hand, Monica, who's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Alright, so this is the part of the game where you have to choose who you want to give the poem to. Hold on, let me just say real fast. Alright, but yeah, we can just choose who we show the poem to first, so. Was there any doubt that I was going to choose my girl Yuri? Okay, no. If I was going to choose Monica, I should start with Monica. Let's be real here. I always did it in my original playthrough, start with Monica every single time, and I'll keep it going here. Let's say she's eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting in effort. That's right. All effort's going in my heart right here, girl. Hi, JSuperSonicJB. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind, because I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Literally, just words, my friend. Monica will literally reference that. Like, oh, the main character in this game just selected words and called it literature. Ha 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 ha! What is with all the laughing here? Don't worry, JSuperSonicJB. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. I like it, JSuperSonicJB. No, you're not! You do not like it. You're not being honest. You're just not ready to reveal your secrets yet. Okay. Really? Yeah, really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Cuter? You don't need to say that. I knew she was going to say it, though. Ha 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 ha! Oh, please stop with the laughing. Please, people. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. I didn't want to get Natsuki. I wanted to go for Sayori, and she was my secondary. Literally, I think this is karma for me insulting her. This is literally karma. This is what happens when I insult people. I get karma. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. Ha ha ha. Again with the laughter. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. Like mine. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. Also like mine. It might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them. They can express views of the world and apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. That might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find this type of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't expect yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or excuse me, anything. Sorry, Monica, I'm sorry about that. Haha. Ha ha ha! Why? Why do you keep doing this to me? I don't want to keep laughing like that. Like, ah ha ha ha! Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You should sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I had to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. So you're always going to pay attention to Monica's poems the most. I love the music in this game. Hole and wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the sparkle. Protrudes or whatever. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy and a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching forever and everything. A whole infinite choices. Yeah, it's in her lyrics and your reality. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's me. Looking in at her. Right there. She says he on the other side was looking in. But what if this was a girl playing it? Then what about that, Monica? So, what do you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poets have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was your inspiration behind this one? The whole fact that she found out everything around her is fake. Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I kind of had some kind of, yeah, I missed that last part because I wasn't paying attention enough. It's been influencing my poems a bit, and whatever. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. I cannot read. I'm getting to the point. I'm getting tired. And I need some water and everything. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. The classic Monica's writing tip of the day. She gives you these all the time, dude. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, and you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down to paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You're welcome. Alright. So we got more choices now. I guess we'll go with Sayori next. Knock her out of the park here. Oh my goodness! This is so good, JB! I mean, I just approached it, but whatever. I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, let's be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. It's literally just words, girl! Just words! Words on the paper like pen, rainbow, cupcake. Man, I sound like the Sonic Colors announcer guy now. Good! Great! Okay, stop. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Quit it! Quit it making me laugh like that! Jeez. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructed than this. You Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't want to you just don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's just not a poem. It's a JB poem. Of course. That's how it is. And that makes it feel extra special. Again, feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheets behind her chest. Alright, I think I read that wrong, but whatever. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy, I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Josh said to be, deep down you know you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm really sure Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny it, he's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you up to that then. Yay! Now you're in a poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's weird. Yeah, I like hers too. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy out from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love that last line, just like, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess spot. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that, but it was a bad... I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I want breakfast. I mean, eggs and toast. You know you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Thank you so much. This is whatever. Monica's the best. Yes, she is! Thank you for agreeing! Yeah, even I agree. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yep. Look forward to the next poem in the future. But yeah, now we have the last two here. I'm gonna do Yuri next because I'm doing them in order, the ones I like. So whatever. Look at her. She's like, I'm really into this book right now. Yuri stares at the poem, and it passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, that was me. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. What in the world, girl? Chill. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. That was her talking. I keep mixing it up or whatever. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. It's just words, my dude. It is that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something that you can be blamed for. There's only so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. I'm so sorry about background noise, guys, if you hear anything like that. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. It's probably the most challenging part. It may take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure you're apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which I thought was kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? She's shy, okay? Ghosts under the lights. I like her music too. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. There's no more. Yeah, she wrote a shorter one than everybody else, but it's fine. We take the shorter ones. Monica's was as long as can be. Sayori is about medium, and hers is short, so, yeah. ... I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? Girl, yours is the best at everybody. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Maybe it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very well. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? Hey, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, JB. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, suppose you did once glance over it, after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Usually, they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of this poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to get to her past. I'm at the point where I'm losing it because I cannot read right now, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. And last but not least, we got Natsuki. I always want her last for some reason. I wonder why. Okay. Okay, let's start with things like... Let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you keep comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. It's just words, girl. It is terrible. Or you're supposed to show me some dumb poem, and you go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Although I feel like if I did like a Yuri or Sayori style poem, it might be different. So I never started with the Natsuki route, and I wasn't really planning to, but you know what, we're here, so let's just keep it going. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Hey everyone! Natsuki likes my poem! Hey! Okay. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Yeah. Because I insulted her way too much times. She remembers that mods video and she's like, I remember that you. I remember that SuperSonicJB. I hate you. Yeah, if it's a win or a lose that you like my poem. In case you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Because Monica will make me do if I don't. Honestly, out of the 4 girls, this one's my favorite theme, though. Natsuki may be my least favorite, but this is my favorite one out of the 4 girls. Like, just music-wise. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, not the most creative poem. Very, very, very simple. That's like an elementary school poem right there. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, I like it, I do? Like, she literally heard me say it wasn't the best poem, but then the guy's like, no, I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you go do great things that can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the only nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the meaning in the last line. So you did? Yes, more went into this than I realized. That's what makes it. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. I started to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but Natsuki is really proud that I won't take that away from her. Yeah, they celebrate the day DDLC came out. They celebrate that as Monika's birthday. So he was right, my friend. We're almost done for this video, though. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Everyone is judging me by my mediocre writing abilities. Even just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club, after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Dressing room, Seiya and Monika happily chatting. My eyes laying on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets, sharing their respective poems. And they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Oh man, this is this part. Ah man, I remember this part. Doing this decision was tough. Natsuki's eyebrows hero in frustration. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. You're just cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. Wait, what? Is? Okay. Well, she kind of told me that already, but I would probably not get it if she didn't tell me that. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and SuperSonicJB did too. I guess Monika hated it. And based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, whatever. I cannot read. Which I haven't yet. And SuperSonicJB liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize he was so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that SuperSonicJB appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Yeah, hear the music, dude. It's the panicking music. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Eh? Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as SuperSonicJB started showing up. I gotta take a photo of that, I'm sorry. That line always made me laugh in the original. And Natsuki! I'm Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Some book girls turned towards me as they didn't notice I was standing there. SuperSonicJB. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Then what's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Me should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, SuperSonicJB. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, SuperSonicJB? Well, I get dragged into this in the first place. Not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, I'm going with saving. Yeah, so we got the 3 options here. Wait, was Help Me Sayori always an option? I don't remember Help Me Sayori being... It might have been an option, I don't know. Like, I debated between these 2. I don't remember Help Me Sayori being an option, though. Because I remember I chose the Natsuki option in my first playthrough. But I'm going to choose the Yuri option in this playthrough. Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See? Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Well, Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think that should do too? Not to claim the surface. In the end, nobody is taking her side. She tried to this point behind defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Oh, burn! Without worrying, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. She has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh! Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How can anyone not have gotten frustrated at it being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, SuperSonicJB. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of the club now. There is nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? The one I took a picture of! Okay. Well, never mind that. We're going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone! It's about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. SuperSonicJB, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat little thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Honestly, Monica, I would not do the same thing tomorrow after you 2 of them just fought like that, but whatever, girl. Maybe you learn something from your friends, too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. I think lucky means that I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I myself with a newfound determination. SuperSonicJB, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It feels been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Yep, that's what happens. Sayori! Yeah, Sayori. I'm sorry, but... You know what? It's good. It's like, what? Another minute? Whatever. I was gonna end it right there, but whatever. But what happened earlier? Man, what do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I'd see why they're good. They make good friends with you. Phew. SuperSonicJB, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in this club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Like they say, he still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds. Sayori pats Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Poem time. But yeah, guys, we're actually gonna end things off right there. So I don't think there's gonna be follow-up to this video. I'm sorry. Like, I know some people are like, "Oh no, I want to see it keep playing." I mean, if you really want to follow up to this video, it's gotta get some good views, man. It's gotta get good views, a lot of views. We need a lot of views in order for you in another part. But I don't. Even if there is a lot of views, I don't really know if I'll continue this because I just wanted to play through a little bit of the game for fun here and everything. I already played through the full game and everything, so I don't know. I'm probably not gonna continue this. I'm sorry if you wanted to see a full playthrough of this game or not, but you know, I just wanted to play through this for fun since I got the physical version of the game. And, you know, it's Spooktober and everything. We gotta have some fun with a horror game and everything like this. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end things off for there for now. So thank you all so much for watching. Hit that like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Oh my god, like this game. It's about time this game finally came in. It's been delayed so many times. The physical version, at least. Like, it's supposed to come out in like what? June, July, and now it's October, and it finally came out. It's about time. But yeah, guys, we're just gonna end things off there for now. So, Monica, best girl, and until next time, bye, guys.